Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go here in Inglewood. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Right to the air to open this one up. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
10 at the 25-yard
It's one of those
line.
things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go in, go in.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Top low, 18. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down.
Relying on your kicker to throw the ball in an actual NFL game is certainly one choice, and that play from the jump just didn't seem like it had much of a chance. I mean, next time your kicker comes out there, just let him do his job and kick it.
Gray is the motion man here. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. They'll take this down to the 23. That's not made by Byron Young.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Fire on these two, fire on these two. Let's go up, 15, 15. And grip list. Here we go, 15. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Right. Come back. Right. Hey, color.
Gray is the motion man here. On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Makes the score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready,
From
break.
the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70. Hawk, hey.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Brett McDuffie up in his corner spot there on the tackle.
McDuffie on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 6. Go.
They run with Kelly. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, L.A.
1st and 10.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Paid for this? What is this?
On the set. Ready. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
It's a loss.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Ready.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Set. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. 77 Wolf. Check
Running, Kelly. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
That's a gain of 10.
So you find yourself in second and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable third down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in third and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Step ready, ready. Hut. Check, check, no, check, Panther. Hut.
Now, this looks like a design run, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Play. It's
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
No way, you're kidding me!
Got it, ready?
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay of game. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Gray is the motion man here. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
3 yards on the play.
That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive. Here's 1st and 10.
Hero 15.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 15-yard pickup there. First down, KC.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Yellow, yellow.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
43, 43, 43, 15. That's right.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Hey, color. Hey, 57.
Mahomes now on second down to the goal line and in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs take a 10-3 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Go.
Here's Kelly. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
The 27-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. 10-3 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9.
Hey. 60.
Now it's Kelly. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
3rd and 9.
Let's go now. Pack the 60. Hop 70. Hop 70. 18. Pioneer.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Craft all 80. Hey. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Cora. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
They'll look to throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's another
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Really nice job here by the defense, just continuing to string this play out towards the sideline. The running back, you can tell, he's looking for somewhere to stick his foot in the ground and get north. There was nowhere for him to go except run out of bounds.
Here's a run with Kelly. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up third down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Here's a third down and 4. They're trying to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Why can't we score?
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Now he'll work his way out right. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Yellow. 15, 15. Tighten up. Yellow.
Play action here. Mahomes. Oh, trying to get away, but he can't break free. And that is going to be a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
Blown back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
7-yard line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13.
70 Lions. Warriors, 70. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Bucks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Flush to his right. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Kobe Turner in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Omaha!
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. First touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs. And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Rams 5. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a screen set up for Keller. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd in inches.
At the 36-yard line.
65.
They'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Graham. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
The Rams.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, it's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Bronco 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
35.
That is a big gainer for the Rams. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. A run out of the gun with Cora. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's third and 8.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
This one caught just past the pylon. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, L.A.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams have cut the deficit to 5.
Chiefs 17. Rams 12.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Now Pacheco loses the football. The Rams have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice. with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
On Sunday. Yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
Fire down these two.
Here's Mahomes. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Second down, they need 7.
Right. 15. Hey, go gun.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. They're called in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Yellow, 843. There's a wire, right?
On second down, Mahomes. And that is one in the end zone. He's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Rams 12. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Warriors, 17. 18 Cardinal, 65 Cats, 65.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43. Let's go, Lou.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Oh, yellow, yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
They go play action with Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it, and the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Chiefs 31, Rams 12. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
Drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on
the best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. That's called in on the left by Nakua. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15
yards. A gain there of 15. Good for a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Okay, break.
Up the middle they go. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Go.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Brought down by Drew.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Rams.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
19.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, dribble it.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
2nd and 10. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. He's just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Attack! Yellow! Hey, 57!
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That is hot down the field. It's Worthy. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Well, they hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
Yellow. Attack.
They'll send Worthy in motion. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
taken down at the 19-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Gray is the motion man here. They send the tight end in motion. Here's Pacheco. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This has been quite the drive. 3 points, you kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal.
Yellow. Come back.
Now Mahomes. And he's got another one. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
Ready, so here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
18 cut.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because throughout most of this game, not a whole lot's gone right.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 vices, 60 vices. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They run with Kelly. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, L.A.
First down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does on the first set of downs.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Tackle made.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Back to throw. Moving to his right. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will finally be out of bounds, but there is a flag back at the line of scrimmage, and it may be a hold that sprung him.
Ready, ready. Count. Ready, ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
60 Maverick.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a game.
That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on.
He'll drop to throw. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's first and 10.
Rams first down.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back.
Go!
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Fresno! Viking 18! 19 Tiger! Ready?
Running, Kelly. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Second and goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal.
79. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on fourth and goal.
Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go.
They'll look to throw. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Makes the score. Chiefs 38.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. A tremendous return. He's already got him in field goal range.
Oh, so close. I mean, those are tough. You go that far, and it doesn't result in a touchdown. But give that kicking team a little bit of credit now. They never gave up on a play, but what a return it was inside the 10-yard line. That was sensational.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. One more time with Pacheco. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Oh, I couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. The Rams use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming.
A 30-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score.
And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Go! Crack all 80. Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Here comes 2nd down.
Motion, 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 motion. Miss. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Gravity Lion. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now he'll work his way out right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Another try, 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 18, let go.
Back to the air one more time. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. George Karlaftis in there to record his 2nd sack of the afternoon, and number 6 on the year. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Christian Fulton.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. You've got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Down. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one in the win column.